Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Got a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
We've set it down from 37. Running it with David Montgomery. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They go play action with Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down, Lions.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Gibbs. He dodges the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Detroit.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Gone. Screen here for Gibbs. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. And it was all about his athleticism after that.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. We're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's incomplete left side.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. We motion the tight end over. Stafford now on 2nd and 10. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Stafford now off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get
line.
explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Play action now for Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it! And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown! Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw from Goff. Complete left side. It's just long. Free inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. They send St. Brown in motion left. On first down, it's Gibbs. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Gets some space around midfield. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That one is incomplete. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Stafford to throw again on second. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Has the connection to Wright. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up third and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Off now on third down. It's on target to Williams. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Detroit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You can get a little something coming out of it, too.
46-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw. Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A pitch out to Montgomery. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 6. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's complete to Higbee. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw, Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Textbook hitch right. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it a 4th down.
Intended for number 19.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Stafford gonna go on 4th. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. He's got it near the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running right, it's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Stafford from the gun. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
A 24-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions get one more series here before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead, probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Goff on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Detroit calls timeout, it's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 33. Goff setting to throw. Right, reels it in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to throw again. Goff. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down, they need 7. Throwing again, it's Goff. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's made right side by Nakua. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. Man, he really lobbed that one downfield, didn't he? Tried to lay it in there for a big completion. I think he just got a little too much loft on it, though, and it's intercepted.
I really do think in that spot, though, Kate, it was the right type of throw.
Yeah.
But that air, in this league, you put air on the football as a quarterback, you better be exactly right, because as fast as these defenders are, they can recover and go get it, which they did right there.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
They're calling together a yard there. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
20, Rams 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Corum now on the return. Jukes away from one. Pass midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
The Rams take over.
Sometimes our eyes up here in this booth can deceive us because when he started racing down that sideline, I thought he was gone. In a lot of cases, he is. But let's give some credit to the effort of that special teams unit right there defensively, getting in the way of that touchdown. Now, well, their defense needs that same type of hustle, that same type of effort, because they're going to be defending a very short field.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Rams, first down.
Move the chains!
First and 10.
Gotta move them chains! Build
line.
momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stafford now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To Kobe Parkinson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Offense in position now, it's 1st and goal. They stay on the ground with Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, here's Stafford. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game.
Rams 17.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now, they need 7. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Forbes on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sloan. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jared Verse on the tackle.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Brock Wright. A gain of 9 yards.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st down from the 41. Gibbs now from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
He's tackled.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Delivers another one to Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 12-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Gibbs on the carry. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is gone. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They go play action with Goff. Has the connection to right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright.
27, Rams 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
Incomplete.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Jameer Gibbs, the Lion ball carrier. Puna Ford on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Rams, the receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's going to have them up to that 23. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And this one doesn't go far.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Stafford now off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Now Stafford again. Dumps it off to his running back. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Stafford's going to throw once more. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
That's good for a
What a
Rams.
time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A 7-yard
Can I
pickup.
promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, I out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Stafford throwing again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 31
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams down by 10. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This would put it back within a field goal.
For the extra point.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal. We tie this game in the 4th.
Rams 24.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Out come the Rams on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Here he is to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to throw. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he is to throw. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. Desperation time here on 4th. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 9.
Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Just a yard left to go on second down. Setting up to pass. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Throwing now. That finds Adams downfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Off play action, Goff. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
To go.
To throw. This to win the game. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Stafford now on first down. Screen here for Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Stafford from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Rams are set to punt. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Lions' offense returning to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win.
St. Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down.
Check, go!
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Space past the 35. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First down, Lions.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, and they go right back to it. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
Taken down at the 40.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now gone. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Goff back to throw. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete to St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions claim a 6-point lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.